How's it going, everyone? Today, I'm going to be talking about the Tecware Phantom. I've been noticing this keyboard for quite some time on Amazon, and now I got my hands on it to see what it's like. This was sent to me from Tecware themselves, and while it was free, I was not paid to say anything or to do anything, so everything is my whole and honest opinion. They were very generous and sent over quite some things, that being a keycap set, shroud, and the keyboard itself. It's great to see they had different options to customize their keyboard. They aren't the highest quality of materials, but this isn't aimed at the highest quality of users. I could tell this attacks the market at an affordable range for someone who wants a clean RGB keyboard that is plug and play from the start. Right off the bat, one thing I really enjoy is the packaging overall. It's very detailed and clean, and the version they sent me has Ultima browns. I could tell it's a 3-pin hot swap with only Ultima style switches. So switches like KTT or Akko are good to go. The shroud they sent me is their white version, and you can use this to put over the top of the keyboard. It gives it a cleaner, less gamery look, and I feel like it really helps the look of the keyboard overall. It doesn't have that floating key design anymore, and it's really easy to put on. Next, the pudding keycaps they sent me honestly seem like any other pudding keycap they have on the market. That's not bad either though. They're priced at $20 and have somewhat crisp legends. They're packaged nicely, and if you want to stay on brand, this is a great option to go with. But between the two accessories, I would definitely have to go with the shroud. It's $14 and I would much rather have that look over these keycaps. But you can't go wrong with either choice. What I do have to say is that the unboxing experience so far has been great. Everything is packaged nicely and nothing came damaged. The keyboard comes with a cheap dust cover, but it's better than nothing, I guess. It also comes with extra switches and a switch puller. I also wondered where the keycap puller was, and actually it's right under the keyboard. It's nice that everything you need is there for you to mess around with the keyboard, and it's all included in the package. The cable is not detachable, unfortunately, but it is nicely braided, and I don't see this breaking anytime soon. It also comes with a nice dust cover, and I definitely will be using this if I don't use it often. From first impressions, it's built pretty nice. It's actually roughly $45, so everything's clean and not scratched, and I really like the way it looks. It's on the lighter side, but that's obviously since because of the cheaper type of plastic it's made out of. And I also don't like how it looks kind of gamery on the back, but I mean, I don't look at the back anyways. I think these feet are really handy for the typing angle. It really helps overall, and I actually prefer them up rather than being down. Also, the cable routing on the back, it's pretty nice. It goes each way. Honestly though, I just use the middle. My favorite thing about the shroud is that it's magnetic and it just snaps on. It's as easy as that. The browns in the keyboard are Ultima browns. They're just a light tactile, which is very similar to cherry browns, but the scratch is a little bit worse and it definitely has some spring ping. I wouldn't say this is the highlight of the build, but it's a great feeling if you're looking to mod this and upgrade it in the future. Something like Akko or KTT switches that are 3-pin, if they're 5-pin you can also snip them as well. They are very good upgrades for this keyboard because they're the only ones that will fit this. Other regular style switches just like cherries aren't going to be able to fit because the pins are way too big. Now, finally, for the stock sound test. This is something that I was waiting for because I had no idea what it would be like. Here we go. You know, for stock, it's not half bad. You could definitely put some foam in there for a mod, or lube the stabs and switches. But I feel like as a stock switch, you won't be getting too much out of it because after putting some 3203 on these, I didn't get too much of a sound difference. So I just stick to just fixing the sound of the case and the stabilizers. That way you save some time. The putting keycaps are going to be put on next, and we're going to see what the different sounds are from the keycaps. I also just really like white, so we're going to an all white keyboard. From initial inspection, there isn't too much difference on the keycaps. The bottom half allows for more light to come through, and honestly it really makes the board come alive. I really like to see the RGB on here. Aside from that though, the legends are actually pretty similar, so if you're going to look for a higher quality build, I'd probably veer away from these keycaps. There might be the slightest difference in sound. I actually prefer the sound of the black keycaps more, but honestly that's just preference. Either way, you can't go wrong with either of them. Alright, here are what the keycaps look like, and once we get this shroud on, it's going to look a lot better. It still has that gamery vibe, but still kind of sleek at the same time. Kind of gives me a NK87 type of feel. There are more functions, but some basic ones that I would like to use are FN, F9, 10, and 11. They are the volume mute, decrease, and increase. I also like to use the FN up and down. It raises and lowers the brightness of the keyboard. FN left and right has the speed, lighting increase and decrease. FN plus changes the lighting modes. Otherwise, other than that, I'm gonna leave you with the final sound test. Overall, I really enjoyed this keyboard, but for the price it seems like there's some other keyboards on the market like the MK870 that support regular hot swap and include things that can support screw-in stabilizers. It's not like this though totally, because you can get a different shroud and change the whole look of the keyboard. There's still some kind of hot swap ability with Otomu style switches, and it's hard for me to refer this as the ultimate custom keyboard, but out the box you can get on start typing. I really hope you enjoyed this, and if you want me to mod this keyboard in a future video, please do let me know. Otherwise, until next time.